Profem accounts. Now, most of you already know what a Profem account is. Some of you are hearing this for the first time. Some of you joined Forex trading due to Profem accounts. Now, the first thing I want you to understand is that Profem account is one of the reasons I entered Forex trading, and it's one of the reasons why I'm financially free today, right? I want you to get something straight. Profem account is for those who don't really have huge amount of capital to trade Forex trading. This should be your primary goal. You understand? For those who don't have huge amount of capital, Profem account should be your primary goal. Now, in this lesson, I'll be describing what Profem account is really all about and how you should go about getting a good Profem account. It's ACFS Academy here, and I'll be your guide, your tutor, and your host. So let's go straight into it. So a Profem account provides traders with capital to trade financial markets such as Forex, stocks, or commodity. In exchange, the traders share a percentage of their profit with the firm. Now, Profems are a great option for traders who want to trade with large amount of money but lack sufficient personal capital. Just like I said, if you don't have trading capital, this should be your primary goal as a trader. And if you don't know what a Profem account is, in this video I'll explain it vividly for you. So I want you to understand something straight. First of all, Profem account is like a company or groups of companies that are willing to give traders capital to trade with, but in return their benefit is that they'll be getting either 10% or 20% of the profit you made from the capital. So you don't go with the whole capital, no, you trade the capital for them and you gain 80% of that, 80% of the profit you make from that capital, right? And then you give them 20% of the profit. So one thing is for sure, they give huge amount of money, ranging from minimum of $5,000 to up to $300,000 or $30,000. You see Profems that give a huge amount of money. You understand? But as a beginner, I will advise you to aim for $5,000 for a start. Now let's go into this. How Profem works. Now I need you to take note of some important aspect, because some traders fail to understand this and they end up jumping into a Profem account only to waste their time or waste their money. The process usually involves these steps. First of all, you sign up and you go through the evaluation. Now once you sign up, right, so most of these Profems you pay for it. That's how you sign up. You go through evaluation phase. Now traders pay a fee to join the evaluation phase, right? Evaluation phase is like a testing phase, which these traders will now prove their skills. And what do they do in this evaluation phase? They give you a demo account first of all to test your skills. If you can grow that demo account with good risk management and obeying the rules in which they give you, they would give you your trading capital. Do you understand? So the second process is getting funded. So if you pass the evaluation phase, like I said, the Profem, which is the companies, would give you a trading account. For example, you might receive a $10,000 Profem account with more trades and with more like profits. You understand? So one thing I want you to take note of is that these Profems, they have the money to give you, right? But they are not giving you this money to go away with. No, they are giving you to trade it and provide them with profit, at least 20% or 10% of profit. That is what they're asking for. So for example, if you have a $10,000 account and you made a profit of $2,000, right? You made a profit of $2,000. You are to give them 10% of that $2,000 and you collect 90%. That is some Profem. Some Profem have a rule of you give them 20% and you collect 80%. You understand? So that is just simply how it works. So profit sharing, like I said, profit sharing between you and the Profem, a typical splitting might be 80% for the trader and 20% for the firm. So that's just most of the Profem, 80% to 20%. So they collect 80%, the company themselves collect 20%, and you collect 80%. So that is most of this, most of the Profems, that is their profit split. You understand? That is the profit split for them. So why trade with a Profem? Well, trading with a Profem is actually the best way to access large amount of capital. I mean, who is willing to give you $10,000 to trade with? Like who? Like even if it's somebody you know that is your best friend, they will give you $10,000 to trade with. Nobody will trust you with that, with such amount of money. And imagine you have that kind of amount and you lose it all in trading. They'll call they'll call the police for you. You understand? But profit account, even if you lose the whole money, even if you lose the amount, because they cannot allow you to lose the whole money, they'll give you a targeted amount in which you lose. And once you lose that targeted amount, let's say you have $5,000 in your account and you should lose $600. That is their targeted amount. They will automatically shut down your operation. They would collect their account back. So you have to be very careful, right? They give you maximum risks for each profit account. So that is why you have to be very good at risk management. You have to be very good at controlling your psychology. This is the last aspect when it comes to trading. Profit accounts, right? Once my students are done with their training, once they have gone through all the processes, they have acquired their certificates, they have their own trading strategy. That is when I help them acquire a profit account. You understand? So another reason why profit account is good is to reduce personal risks. Now, most of us don't want to lose our own money. You understand? Most of us find it difficult to lose our own money. Let's say you have up to $500 in your account. You cannot use all those $500 to trade, because if you lose that thing, your good has gone. You start begging for urgent 2K. But when we have a company money, right, we know that even if we lose it, we have something to rely on. We have our own money to rely on. So that is one of the reasons why people go for it, because it reduces personal risks themselves. You understand? So it also improves discipline. Now, improving discipline is just simply saying that before you can get a profit account, before you can pass the evaluation phase, you have to go through a lot of discipline. You have to follow their rules. So in the process of following this rule, it will improve your discipline. You become very good at trading. So the key feature for looking for a profit account is, most times, I have to just say this, right? Most times these companies, they will scam you. There are a lot of profit accounts out there that scammed a lot of people of their money. So you have to be very, very careful when you're looking for a profit account. You don't just jump into any account you see. So key features you'll be looking for when you're looking for a profit account is you have to look for the best one. Actually, first of all, you look for the best one and you check their reviews. So these are some of the key features, right? When choosing a profit account, especially in Nigeria, consider these factors. So you look for the reviews, like I said, look for good feedbacks from other traders, evaluation rules, understand the rules, know if the rules are the kind of rules in which you can trade with. Like some rules, they can tell you trade every single day. That is one rule. And me, I don't trade every single day, right? There are some program that will tell you their rules is you must trade every single day. Me, I don't. Sometimes I don't even trade. Like in a week, I can just take only 2 trades and I'm done for that week with my profits. Understand? So the profit split, understand if the profit split is okay for you. Some people are looking for 90% profit split. I mean, I'll go through all those stress for you to come and collect 20%. No, you collect 10%, I'll collect 90%. Some people are like that. So if you know that you want to make a better profit split, you go for a program that will give you 90 to 10% profit split. That means they'll collect 10% and you collect 90%. You understand? So support for Nigerian traders. There are some programs that actually don't allow Nigerian traders. So you have to check for the ones that accept Nigerian payment method, right? Because that's the only way they will accept you. Some programs, yes, they will tell you, yes, you can register with them. And after everything, when you now want to register, because you register with money, actually buy this profit account. And trust me, they are not that expensive before you start thinking something else. Sometimes you can get some of them for $30. You can get some of them for $50. You understand? You can get some of them for $79. I know there's no program out there that is more than $100. You understand? There's no program out there that's more than $100. I mean, $100 is a good amount to use to get a $10,000 account. Imagine that, and you now make profits from it. You made back your $100 and you made extra profit to use and sustain you and your family. You understand? So that is the number one rule as a trader. You must always be considering all these things when it comes to getting a profit. You must check all these things. Make sure to check the review. Don't get scammed. That is number one. Check if people love the profit. Check if the profit is going well. Also the evaluation rule, also the profit split. All these are very, very important when it comes to checking up a profit account. So these are some of the examples of a good profit account. The one I go with is Funded Next. Funded Next is one of the good profit accounts in which you can start with. The highest you can start with is $99, right? And honestly, they have even reduced it. Recently, I used $60 to get a 6K account. You understand? There are different type of accounts, and I won't come and start explaining Funded next year. No. If you're watching this video, I will assume that maybe you're still learning. You're still in the learning process, right? Because I only explain a profit account to my students who have gotten certificates. I will explain how you should go about it, what you should do about it, and how you can successfully pass their challenges, because every profit account will give you a challenge, and only profitable traders and professional traders will be able to pass that challenge, right? So that is just simply it. These are all the profirms. We have my Forex fund. My Forex fund, you can use $49 to get a 5k account. Their profit split is 5% for you, and they collect the remaining 15%, right? So the fee is affordable. We have support for Nigerian traders also, and by crypto payments. You can use crypto payments, you can use bank payments, right? So funded traders, you have evaluation fee of $189. Okay, there's some profirms that actually have a high amount of registration fee. That means this evaluation fee is like your registration fee, what you used to pay for the profit account. So you can get a $50,000 account with $189. That is worth it now. Is worth it. Imagine your profits from this $50 account or $50,000 account is up to like $4,000. You've really made more than your evaluation fee back. So the profit split is 90%, which is even more worth it, right? They collect 10% and they give you 90%. So the thing I want you to understand is that they also give promo code, they give generous splits, and they give frequent bonus. That's one thing about funded traders, right? Funded traders actually are one of the best profile out there too, but I always go with Funded Next. Funded Next is one of the best. So they have two processes in Funded Next, in which you have to pass all the two processes before you can get your account. And I told you that this process is easy. They just tell you to simply grow a demo account. If you can grow the demo account, they'll be monitoring you, right? Once you can grow the demo account, they'll send you an email that you've passed the challenges, and they'll now give you your login detail for your main account. That's the main account that has your trading capital. You understand? So that's just simply it. Common mistake to avoid when trading a profit account or when going for a profit account: ignoring the rules. Now, there are some rules that we traders cannot follow. Like I said in the beginning, there are some rules I cannot follow. So if a profit account give me that type of rule, I will not accept it. You understand? So always know the rules. Over leveraging. Now, using too much risk can wipe out your account quickly, even when it comes to your main account. So that's why you have to be very, very careful. Well, these profirms, they won't even allow you to wipe out the account. The moment they see that you are misbehaving, they will shut down your operation. They will collect back the account. They'll just deny you access to your account. Once they see you are misbehaving, they will deny you access to it. So that is why it's very, very important. It's very important. So tips for passing a profirm challenge: trade with discipline. Like I said, profirm account is the last thing you should go for when you're done with your training entirely. I cannot imagine someone that is still learning going for a profirm account. What are you looking for in a profirm account? Is for professionals. You understand? So master your risk management. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of your account per trade. I talked about this in my risk management and psychology. You should go and check it out if you haven't watched it. Use a demo account first, right, to practice. Now, before you can go for a profirm account, practice with a demo account first, so you can know what your trading skill is like. Focus on your consistency. That is one important aspect when it comes to using a profirm challenge. Focus on your consistency. So what to do when ready? Now, when you're ready to get a profirm account, research one of the profirm accounts I mentioned above, right? Research on one of them. The one I'll tell you to go for is Funded Next. And then also create a trading plan that you would use to pass that evaluation challenge. Once you look at their challenge, once you look at their rules, you create your own trading plan according to their rules that you use to pass it, right? That is just simply it. And that is the end of this video. I hope you understood this. This is how profirm account works, and this is your number one aim as you're joining the Forex journey or as a Forex trader. If you're watching this already as a professional, then good luck to you. You can go and acquire a profirm account. But if you're watching this and you're deep down, you know that you haven't mastered everything when it comes to trading, and stay away from profirm accounts. You're wasting your time. Go and trade your demo account and become very, very good at it before you come over here to get a profirm account. And also, let me just put this down: you must have a mentor. You must have somebody that is guiding you through. You cannot start a Forex journey alone and be profitable. I've never seen anybody, even if you want to be profitable, to take you years. Something that's supposed to take you 3 months or 4 months, it will take you 3 years. Trust me, if you want to do it alone. So a proper guidance will reduce that time limit for you. And I'm sure some people give up before that 3 years of profitability. So all these are very, very important. And I hope you understood this video. For meantime, have a lovely day ahead.